Welcome aboard. I'm Jaclyn, your flight attendant, and I'm here to give you 7 travel tips for today's air travel. So sit back and make sure your seatbelts are fastened and your seats and tray tables are in the upright and locked position. Recently, I have traveled on board what I used to call a luxury liner, but today, a flying tube. I'd like to give you 7 travel tips to help you on your next trip on the next Elegance and Sophistication. Welcome back. Today's air travel is enough to make you find a secluded bathroom stall in the terminal where you can quickly and quietly hang yourself with your own belt. In order to prevent devastated family members and a custodian discovering your body, I have decided, out of the respect for the flying public, to provide you with a few insider travel tips. Today's meal is lobster tails with butter, steak, cream sauce, and creme brulee for dessert. Just kidding. It's peanuts. Remember to pack a lunch from home or purchase food in the terminal prior to boarding. The majority of domestic routes will not be serving meals in flight. Moreover, if they do, it will probably be a miniature bag of potato chips or snack bars like these that you'll need to purchase. Yes, most airlines don't take cash, so please have your credit card or debit card handy, because that makes my job a lot easier. Luckily, many airports offer numerous healthy options to choose from, including fresh fruits, yogurt, vegetable platters, wraps, hummus, salads, gourmet sandwiches, and now even sushi. Also, if you'd like a free snack or a $7 cocktail during your flight, you probably should have booked that $3,000 first-class ticket. Number 2. After the completion of packing your luggage for your upcoming trip, go ahead and remove 1/3 of its contents. You really don't need it. Trust me, I'm a professional. Also, if you are unable to lift the bag by yourself, unfortunately it must be checked due to company policy and the potential of injury. Most flight attendants like me are only permitted to assist in the stowage of bags and are not able to actually lift them due to the effects of nail breakage. I promise it's not because we don't want to. Fellow passengers always seem to be helpful, whether it's lifting heavy items or just being talkative. Plus, it's a nice way to meet your handsome travel mates for the next few hours. If you need help in finding a spot in the overhead compartment, let us know, and we might be able to move items around to find you one. Here's a quick bonus tip. Don't ever challenge a flight attendant to a game of Tetris. You won't win. Promise. Drink time! This is my favorite part. Hitting up the bar for a little pre-departure beverage in the terminal is all good. However, it's against federal aviation regulation to board any aircraft while intoxicated. Erring on the side of not getting sloshed is probably your best bet if you don't want to pay for a hotel room to sober up and travel standby by the following morning. How lovely. Number 4, wear layers. As I'm sure you're aware, planes are typically chilly, unless you're stuck in the middle of seat sandwiched between two fatties. Unfortunately, blankets aren't readily available these days. I just played safe by following Mom's advice given to me as a child. Always bring a sweater to the movies or whilst traveling on an airplane. Why? Because these venues are always freezing. Also, if you travel a decent amount, shelling out $10 at a big box store for your very own personal travel blanket and pillow set is a great investment. Plus, no one else has used it. Remember, they are not washed between every flight. Gross. Number 5. If you need to practice yoga, we kindly ask that you do so somewhere other than the back galley. This area is the workplace of our fabulous crew attempting to serve you. Also, if we are seated and attempting to eat our only meal of the day, our preferences is not to have your no longer private parts in our face. Not very appetizing. Well, unless you're that hot cutie in row 6, seat B with the muscles bulging. Oh. Please listen closely as I demonstrate. In case of cabin depressurization, these fabulous designer yellow oxygen masks will descend from the ceiling. Really? Lady, we haven't even left the ground yet. As I was saying, these fabulous designer yellow oxygen masks will descend from the ceiling. You're going to want to grab the mask and you're going to pull it over your face, like so. Now, you will start a fashion trend, I'm sure. If you have a child, remember to put yours on first. If you have 2 children, pick the most intelligent and then put theirs on first. The second one, well, hopefully he'll make it. In a moment, we will be passing through the cabin to make sure that your seatbelts are securely fastened for takeoff. We'll also make sure that your tray tables and seat backs are in the upright and locked position, and to see who has the biggest package, and of course, whose shoes and outfits match. Gives us something to talk about in the galley. Boy, if Joan Rivers was here today on this flight. When an onboard announcement or a flight attendant asks you to turn off your electronic devices, please just do it. Trust me when I say this, we do not enjoy repeatedly asking travelers to do so. And contrary to popular belief, it is not a power trip for us whatsoever. If anything, it is a monotonous, and it can prove to be incredibly frustrating to ask adults to follow a few simple requests. While you may have to experience the horror of being alone for a few minutes, in the end it will help to prevent a delay for everyone on board. And make sure you're following along with me for the flight emergency instructions. If not following, at least listen to me. Remember, your life depends on it. Should this flight become a cruise, a life jacket is under your seat in the event of a water landing.
Hey, planes don't land on water, they crash.
Well, put yours on anyway. Damn, that way rescue teams can find your lifeless bodies. And last but not least, kindly check Travel Dread at the ticket counter for stowage in the belly of the plane. Flight attendants have to park at the airport, take shuttles, and go through security just like you. So trust me, we totally get it. Air travel is not always wonderful, and we would love to be the person responsible for improving your experience. After attending to your safety, we are here to make your flight a happy and comfortable one. We're all in this together. I do hope that these travel tips will get you through the next disaster of flying, and remember on your next flight to keep it elegant and always sophisticated. And thanks for flying with us. Now get out so I can clean up after this messy herd.